Hey, Miss Lady T. Dixon. Hey, love yourself. Hey, guys. Okay, guys, I'm on because Gucci sent me a text message and an email. He wants me to go on because he wanted to discuss this topic here. Something that came on Court TV in regards to Robert. He wanted us to discuss it as a panel, as a group of people, just to get some information out there, We're going to put in this. We're just basically talking about how fair the unjustice system is and some of the things that these people on Court TV was discussing. Gucci just reached out to me and told me, let's go on for about 30 minutes. So it's not going to be long. I don't know what to play. I normally play my church music, but that's for my weight loss people. So hey guys, hey, Nichelle. I'm waiting for Gucci, guys, because he's the one who asked for me to go live. He's using me as a guinea pig, guys. I just want to tell you, Gucci likes to use me. Let me see if he's coming in now. He wants to use me. Hey Diane. Hey Miss Lady T. Dixon. Hey Charlotte. Hey Nichelle. Hey Miss Hot Pink. Hello. I'm ready, Gucci. We're waiting on you. I sent you the link. All right, bye. He wants to come in, guys. Let's go. Let's appease Gucci for a minute, because this is something serious that he wants to discuss. Hold on a second. Let's see. Oh, guys, hold on. All right. He should be coming in right now. But how's everybody doing? How's your evening going? It is 10:05 here. And I was ready to go to bed, take my hot shower, and go to sleep. But this man wants me on to talk about this stuff. Sometimes you're just drained. And I've been drained lately. I've been up late every single night. And I'm tired. I'm really tired. Trying to wait for him to come in. How's everybody doing? Guys, you got your water? I know it's pretty late. Just don't drink too much water, because then you have to stay up all night. It's not good. Not good at all. Let's see. Where is Mr. Gucci? Why is it that he's always late? He's the one who asked for this live, and then he decided to be late. Why? Please tell me why this man asked me to get on, and then he is late. I'm calling him out. I guarantee he's going to make an excuse about why he's not in there yet. Gucci's using me, y'all. I'm tired. I'm very tired, and he has me here. We're not going to be on here long at all. Not. Look how tired I am. I'm getting ready to plug my cup. See how tired I am? I'm trying to plug my phone, and then I was trying to picked up my cup to plug my cup. Well, where is he at? Oh my God. This dude, man, I tell you. So guys, how are you guys doing? It is Sunday evening, and it's August 9th, and we're here. I know some of you guys getting prepared for work tomorrow. How many people work from home? How many people work from home? Okay, where is Gucci? Whew. Woosah. I just feel like woosahing. Because this guy asked me to get on, and then he doesn't show up. Just, hey, Nakia, Gucci asked me to get on. You want to come in here with me, Nakia? Gucci asked me to come on, and oh, your first day is back? Okay. I'm just going to call Gucci out, y'all. Because this dude asked me to get on here, and he's not here. Oh, now he says he's coming. Look at this. Look.
What the hell? Hey. I was trying to find my phone.
I bet you his phone was right in his hand.
Yes, it was. It was in my pocket.
Hello, everyone. Hey, chat.
Hey, Nakia. Thank you for
Hey,
coming.
Nakia, baby.
Hey, Gucci.
Okay. Gucci happened to find something on, I think it was at CNN, Gucci?
Yes, I was watching it. Yeah.
A topic which he thought was very interesting. I know some of you guys probably have seen it already, but he wanted to, have us have a discussion about this because this is something we really need to take a heed of what's really happening. And we're gonna just discuss it. Okay, you're relaxing with your husband watching basketball. Great, Nakia. I mean, for Princess Diana. Nakia, you see, you're in my brain right now. Everything is Nakia. If it ain't Miranda, it's Nakia. Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna play this clip. This clip is from Court TV, and a lot of you guys have seen this, but those who have not, those who have, please appease us for a moment, and those who have not, well, let's just see what's really going on inside of this justice system and some of the unfair thing. We're gonna discuss it. Because we really have to open our eyes on what's happening. And let's dissect this for a moment. Hey, Angie. Hey, we're going to dissect some of the things that they talked about in Court TV. We're going to give Court TV the credit because this is coming from Court TV. We're just sharing it for a moment. This is only for educational purpose and just for us to discuss this. Okay? Here we go.
I'm cooking while we watch it.
Only mute your phone, Gucci.
Uh-huh.
All right, guys, you ready?
An unusual request for a case like this. R. Kelly, yes, accused of some really bad things, some really serious things, but he's not John Gotti.
Yeah, I think it's absolutely ridiculous. I don't think that this is a good move for the prosecution. You leave the door open for appeal after appeal. This case will never end if it begins this way. If this is what we are looking at the very beginning, this case will never end. And Mr. Kelly will have all of the everything afforded to him by law to appeal and to reject everything dealing with his trial.
Yeah, let's put up on the screen what the prosecution is alleging here, because this is fascinating. It says, R. Kelly is likely to be perceived by the jurors as capable of inflicting violence. Witnesses will testify that Kelly physically and violently assaulted them. The fact that jurors are aware that their identities are publicly known may subtly and unconsciously impair their impartiality. DeWitt Lacey, how dangerous is R. Kelly? Is this a guy that might take out a juror?
I think that might be a stretch too far. Okay, I don't know of any information that he will take someone out. However, he does have, as you said, cases throughout the country, seemingly, and for child sex trafficking, for rape. Those are serious offenses and should be taken that way. But I don't think it's fair to subject him then to a jury that's completely anonymous. Yes, I think there have to be protections that are offered to jurors so that they're not subjected to harassment during their ingress or egress from the courthouse. But to make the defense try the case with a totally anonymous jury, I think is stretched too far.
Hey, Joseph Marone, I'm not an R. Kelly fan. I don't want anyone to get the wrong idea. I don't even like his music, I'll be honest with you. I was never really a huge fan.
I like that.
But I'm a fan of fairness. I mean, the arguments that are being made by prosecutors, and I'm a former one, seem to apply to any case. They would apply to any and every case. So it seems to me that either our jury system should be anonymous all the time or shouldn't be anonymous in this case.
Yeah, listen, there's criminal cases all the time that are tried with violence that there's not anonymous jurors. And, you know, you got to go back to the history of R. Kelly. I mean, the government, whether it's federal or state, have a bitter pill in their mouth about this. He beat a case a while back. It involves, obviously, a predatory type sexual offenses to minors. So, you know, it doesn't sit well. So they're doing everything possible at this point, taking the biggest shots they can take, try to win at all costs. You know, they know they're not going to win this. If they can get anything out of it, if anything, they're going to probably season the public a little bit, the potential jury pool. They'll hear about it. Maybe they get the edge there, but they're doing everything they can to win. They know they're not going to have any success here. They know that no jury is going to be anonymous. The sequestration, which is another element to it, there may be some limitation to it, but it's not going to go very far. And again, it'll end up same as the Weinstein trial. I mean, they're gonna allow these jurors to be known, and they're not going to be sequestered.
Judge Porter, you know, R. Kelly is a celebrity. Usually I say advantage celebrity in these cases, but is it advantage R. Kelly in light of what the public thinks of him now, especially after that docuseries, Surviving R. Kelly?
I don't believe he has any advantage. It's been really R. Kelly versus the world, because there have been people after him and wanting him to be brought to justice for years and years and years. And I mean, it is going to be very hard on the defense side to get people who have never heard of him or don't have any kind of biases towards him. This is going to be hard for R. Kelly. I mean, people have been trying to get him for a very long time. And I think that whatever they can get to stick, that's what's going to happen ultimately.
Yeah, DeWitt, I think you're trying to jump in there. I'm sorry, I stepped on you.
Yeah, if I could jump in, and I'm going to have to disagree with Her Honor here. Although there are people who are very suspect of R. Kelly and may want to see him convicted, he also has a lot of fans. A lot of people like I Believe I Can Fly. A lot of people like a 12 play, you know, and the list go on and on. He is an R&B superstar, and there are already accounts of people, women included, who believe that he is being unfairly charged. So some of this may be may give the defense the drum that they can beat of being treated unfairly because of his celebrity. So I mean, we'll see.
But don't you think after the documentary came out that made it even worse for Mr. Kelly? I'm not saying that he's just totally going to be found guilty on each and every charge, but I believe that it really makes it harder with all of the accounts that were put forward in that documentary that the world saw. I mean, we can't say that it's just because he has fans and has this great following that all of a sudden his worries are just going to go away.
I think you're right, Your Honor. You know, I don't think the worries completely go away. However, I think there's something to be said about his group of fans who may, in fact, I guess, vindicate him through a verdict of not guilty. Now, look, the documentary is one thing, and it may certainly have cemented his guilt in the minds of many and several folks. But I would imagine that there are many and several folks on the other side of that coin who feel a little bit differently. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. But I don't know that, it is a closed book deal for the prosecution.
I mean,
Speaking of celebrities, folks. Go ahead, Joseph. I'll give you the final word.
No, one interesting point. This is a guy that sold tens and tens of millions of records. There's a lot of people out there that love this man and see him in a different way. If you get one juror on there that sees that person and they feel that he's being over prosecuted, I mean, he walks, and the defense knows that, and they're going to play that card. So that's something you got to think about.
You know what I love? Joseph Marone just said he sold a lot of records, and they probably were records or cassettes or CDs, 8 tracks, and maybe some downloads too. All right. Speaking of celebrities, by the way, folks, Court TV's latest podcast is out, and this week we take a closer.
Yes. So
Okay, guys.
I'm loving that black lady, Sylvia. She's a federal judge in the Bronx. Right? You hear the guy keep saying judge. She's a judge in the Bronx. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you hear me? Oh, so
Yeah, we can hear you.
for her to even say that. Okay. I don't know why. And the thing is, like she said, the Surviving R. Kelly series put a damp. And that's why we got to showcase that this TV series was a fake. There is no charge, and he's overcharged. So we got to get the word out and let all of New York know, because New York is Rob's biggest issue, not Chicago. New York is. Go ahead, Sil.
See, the thing that got me in this little article that they were talking about, the little live, is one guy talked about that basically they have a revenge for him, and they going by all means, throwing everything they could throw at him to seeing what will stick and what will not stick. And I know a lot of people say it's not double jeopardy because they reworded and did it a different way. But when I look,
the reason why it's not double jeopardy, because they are trying him in the federal court. If you look it up, if he was tried back in the state for all these charges, it would be double jeopardy, but it's a different entity. So the federal is different from the state. My lawyer told me that. That's why you don't hear anything about the state. All you hear about the feds, because he believes all the state charges is going to be dismissed. Go ahead.
you cut me off again, I'm gonna jack you up.
You got to find me first.
Now I can't remember what I was talking about. Oh my God.
You were talking about double jeopardy, the stuff you looked at.
No. I didn't say it was double jeopardy. I was saying, and I never said it was double jeopardy.
No, you didn't.
The case itself, when I was looking at some of the stuff that was indicted, all the stuff that they had was like they were overlapping each other, and it was same people in different areas. It's the same stuff that happened with the NDAs and all that kind of stuff. Oh, Angie said we both are right. And it was just like kind of like really, really, really weird to me, because it's like they really are out to get him. So, and they trying to get him so hard that they're not even doing all the checks and balances in this case. They're just throwing the sink and just trying to find something that's going to work out. And the thing that was so weird is the case is in New York, but most of the stuff happened in Chicago and places like Connecticut. And I'm like, okay, why didn't they pick those other spots? Why did they pick New York? That is the strangest thing.
Because you know why? If you looked at the indictment, it said Robert Kelly versus the United States. They can take his charge to any area. They did. My cousin got a charge in New York, and they took him all the way to Miami. That's why it said Robert against the United States.
Okay. It's just, and then I mean, even the individuals. When I did my research, because I mean, I've been digging and digging and digging, and some of the at least one person I know is on both case.
Right.
For a fact, is on the New York case as well as the Illinois.
Chicago.
Illinois, not just Chicago. Remember, it's the state, the whole thing. But and the thing is, why, Angie, you probably need to help me out on this because I'm really trying to understand this because I'm not a lawyer. I don't have a law degree. So therefore, I'm just going by my own mindset, using common sense, speculation, and just trying to figure out. And I know my thing, I personally think, this is Sylvia's mindset. Now, this is not the rule. My thing is, I believe that since this man got relieved, was found not guilty, was the charges was, I mean, he was tried for some of this stuff. Well, one of the things, and they're mad because he won the case. So it kind of reminded me of when OJ won that case and they went and found something else which had like really nothing to do with it, and they're saying, okay, we can't get you for this, we'll go and get you for that. So it's like they're angry that he won, and now they feel like, hey, we're gonna crucify him any way we can, and that's what it looks like to me. I mean, I might be wrong.
That's what it is.
It's my opinion, and I'm gonna stick to my opinion, you know?
And I'm sticking to it too.
Yeah. And it's like a revenge. It's revenge. Revenge. Hey, you got through it. I'm coming back for you, you know?
It is. And it started with Kim Fox. You got to remember, she was assistant on the first trial. So it make her look bad. So now she want to bring him down because she's running for election. So she want to go say, oh, I'm the one put R. Kelly in jail. I'm the one did this. But the problem with that is, you know, all of this is because of Lifetime, a TV series that didn't do no investigation. They just believe a bunch of liars and, you know, and trying to ruin a man's life with lies. That mean from now on, if you're going to date and a girl said, hey, 10 years from now, he did touch me, you want to tell me you're going to lock me up without investigating? Oh, you know, she didn't rape me. So, you know, it's just, man, no. Go ahead, Sylvia. Stuff like that made me mad.
Yeah, and then the thing I was also thinking about is there were individuals who made statements, and there was no police report. They all went to the same attorney. They said, oh, this person he did this to me. Let's all run to the same attorney. You have individual who supposedly is going, talking to the prosecutor, who have criminal records, who are drug addicts, who have all kinds of craziness going on in life. So they're supposed to be more credible than somebody who actually was vindicated, previously. And so now you're going to bring in all these people who have told lies, have changed their stories, have given different dates, have provided fake IDs, have done all of this negative thing, and then turn around and say, okay, we're going to go against this guy, and their word is more truthful than somebody who's actually been vindicated on a case. Gucci, where did you go? Come back in here. You see, guys, he has me doing this, and then he runs off. Then he goes in the chat and say, hello, everybody. And like I say, I am not an expert. I am not an attorney. I know nothing about the law. I'm just giving you my personal opinion. Hey, you dicking me. And that's all I'm doing, giving my personal opinion. Exactly, Randa. Why would he get... Thank you, Randa. You guys, let me tell you, this man calls me. I'm getting ready to go to bed, and he calls me, tells me, get on. And then what he do? He leaves this and leaves me alone, which I really didn't have. Tell me, guys, I mean, what is all this? How come he would leave? Randa, yeah, call him out, Randa. You see this, y'all? There he come now. He gonna try to run back.
I couldn't bring no camera to the bathroom. I couldn't bring the camera to the bathroom, people. Gosh. Sylvia.
Did you wash your hands?
I wash my hand and I use sanitizer too.
Okay. Thank you, Stephanie. But a big old jug of sanitizer. Just make sure you don't drink the sanitizer. But I mean, guys, really, give me your opinion about this. I mean, really, what do you think? What is your real opinion of this? I mean, there's so many unfair tactics.
I set up.
Yeah, they're doing so many unfair tactics. They're using people on YouTube as part of the case. They're using, I mean, people who don't even know him now. They're trying to sequence or make the juror anonymous. They're coming up with all kinds of crap. All kinds of crap.
That is called you throw your line and open a fish pick one of the line. Basically, they got nothing, so they're throwing out all these narratives and open one of them stick. Like you hear that judge said, you cannot sequester a jury because that's going to leave the gate open for all kind of appeal.
And then you have somebody who don't have a history of a criminal activity, meaning that he's not a John Gotti. He doesn't have any kind of racketeering in his background. And he's a musical genius. He's out there performing. He doesn't, I mean, okay, a lot of you guys say, okay, morally, this, that, but that's difference of opinion on your moral standard. There's some people who likes people that are just...
Who the hell calling me now? Damn.
There he go, y'all. There he go. He's about to disappear again. He's about to disappear. He's making excuses. Yeah. As Nikki says, she watched Lifetime Lies, and the body language of the accusers did not set well with her, right? And then Miranda says, because then they can pick jurors to fit with the victim. Exactly. And it definitely wouldn't be fair and impartial. Exactly. Yeah, he's doing me dirty, y'all. From now on, when Gucci calls me and asks me to get on live, I'm not going to do it. Because I had my whole intention, because I was talking to Rand and I was talking to Dana. I had all intention of going to bed because I'm tired. But this dude calls me up and says, Sylvia, I got this article. Go on live. And I said, okay, I'll go on live. And then I get on live and listen, look what he's doing. 2 times he's left, right? This is the second time he disappeared on me. And I'm not coming back on here like this again. And the first one that struck was that, there he come again, y'all. Hell. LaRonda she was held hostage and yet able to go to her uncle's house for some shoes. Miss me with that. Exactly, Nikki. Exactly. And then you have other people, and I'm not trying to be mean, but you have other people, opposition, going on YouTube, spreading all this extra lies, hyping up their base by putting so much negative, ugly lies out there, right? Then you have individuals who was living with him, and then now all of a sudden they turn and saying it was something different when a few months ago, they were saying, "Oh, how wonderful he was." You have videotaping of the relationship being a wonderful relationship. If y'all remember that show Precedent, you saw him celebrating his birthday. They were celebrating his birthday. I mean, guys, come on. Come on. Let's just be real here. Let's just be real here, y'all. Not exactly, Randa. None of them are credible. None of them. Boys are
Nope, they just
But see, okay, the other thing too, how do you keep the man a whole year in jail, not allowing him to get bail? Then you get the COVID-19 situation. He's not able to come out like everybody else. He has had diabetes. He has everything that would allow him to go out. You have hardcore criminals getting out, and he still can't get out. Now tell me, how fair is this? Is this not the justice system just trying to get him?
Yep. That's why this justice system, it's time people start to do, just you got to take a stand sooner or later. You got to. You can't just sit back and hope and hope and hope and do nothing. It's time we just got to take a stand for something, If you don't stand for nothing, ain't nothing gonna change. So,
and then you have people passing judgment on him based on things that people said happened, but then there's no concrete evidence of this happening.
Right.
Everybody that I've talked to who said that, oh, like I'm talking about people from Chicago, like, oh, everybody knew he was doing this. Okay. I was talking to a police officer, right? And he says everybody knew he was doing it. Okay, you're a police officer. If you know he's doing it, why didn't y'all arrest him back then? You know what excuse he gave me? Oh, they were protecting him back then. Huh.
But they know what they know what he was doing. I'm still trying to figure that out.
I guess they were in the bedroom. I guess they were in the bedroom. They were there with him at the time.
Right. It's just like that retarded girl, Jaguar. That's the most retarded ass girl I've ever seen in my life. She trying to make a name for herself. Talking about she went to the studio and she found a panty. A lot of this stuff is just a drama show. It's a sideshow. It's nothing real about none of this. Everybody is trying to come up off his name. Prosecutor want to come up off his name. You got the people that were supposed to be his friends. All these people are, I just don't know. I'm glad the crew that I got around me is not snitchers. Everybody hold their weight. Anything get done, my crew taken care of. I don't hang with weak ass people like he had around him. And it's just a damn shame that everybody around him want to tell on him. For what? Be a man. That man wasn't doing nothing. All these niggas was taking it themselves. So it's just bad. It's just bad.
Let's refrain from that word. I don't like that word.
Get on here. Somebody want to call in on my phone.
I don't like that word.
Going out, coming in.
There he go, y'all, again. Third time he's using excuses of not being in here. Third time, okay? Third time Gucci's just going in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. He wants to play games with me. But okay. Another thing I was thinking about, okay. You have somebody who goes to the courthouse, right? With a fake ID in a federal court, y'all. In a federal court case. Well, state. It was state. But it's the government, right? You take an ID to the government. There you go. He came back. You take an ID into a government setting. You know how you go through the state and you show. Could you mute that, please, sir? You go and you show your ID. Okay, if you could trick the federal government who checks the ID and say that you are 18 years old, right? Now, supposedly you get ready to have sex with this man, and all of a sudden you take out your ID and say, "Here, I'm 16 years old." And that person said, "Oh, it doesn't matter that you're 16. Really, y'all? Let's make sense of this. Let's really think. Let's use our common sense. Okay. And then the other thing, she tracked him down. He didn't go running behind her. He didn't go looking for her. She came looking for him. You see the pictures of him walking out the courtroom, and she right there inside. Come on, it should be some law against you chasing him, stalking him, and then he's the one getting in trouble because you stalked him. You stalked him. You went to his house. You lied. You didn't have an ID. He sent you home. This is basically on an interview that one of the persons had with Dr. Rice, and the friend said that she did not have an ID, but the friend had one. She was 23 years old. She was allowed to go in, but she had to leave. So there, right then and there, he was there protecting himself. He did every measure. He tried every measure to protect himself, but no. People on the other side, oh, he likes little girls. He's basically said everybody I've talked to, he's always asked for ID. Ask for that ID. Now, if you giving me your ID, I'm trying to protect myself, and you give me something. Well, why would I not believe that ID is real? You just came through the court system. Now, you following me through the court system. I know the thing says it's 18 and over. You happen to be there, and all of a sudden you tell me that you know, come on, y'all. Let's make some sense out of this. She stalked him. He didn't stalk her. That's the reality of it. And everybody told me, oh, she was a little girl. Why wasn't her ass in school? Why would a little girl go through a court system every single day to watch this man at court? Why wasn't her ass in school? Why? Where was the mom? Let me shut up.
Bad parenting. Her ass was supposed to be in school instead of making fake IDs.
Okay, what did Angie say? Angie said, I can give you the answers to the questions, an example, but I don't think no one will like the answer. Okay, Angie, go ahead. Give me the answers to the question. And Angie, okay, answer this question, Angie. If she went to a courthouse showing an ID, saying she's 18 years old, it passed through the test of federal employees. If it's good for them, why isn't it good for him to see her at that age? That's what she said, right?
Can I go in the chat?
Hell no.
Dang.
You don't
I
want to
eat.
here. No. You have me on here, and you have 76 people looking at this live, and you're going to stay your ass right there. I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing.
I want to answer the questions in the chat.
With you, Gucci. I'm not playing with you, Gucci. Angie, are you typing along? Did you get my question, Angie? I'm just asking that question, you know. If she got through government courthouse and that ID was good there, why is it not good in his situation? Why would he think any different? I mean, I know people who have gone to clubs using fake ID and they passed through. And I guarantee you, the courts would be those clubs. If something happened to those people, the clubs will be covered because they have cameras showing that the person checked their ID in the club. Angie? Hello? Angie, I'm waiting for the answer.
Angie typing.
Oh, she's typing. Okay. That's my first question, Angie. My second question,
Rhonda, come in.
don't do that, Gucci. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Do what?
Don't.
I said, Rhonda, come in.
Randy didn't ask me to go on live. You did. So Randy could stay inside the chat. You got to stay here because you bugged me when I was laying and minding my business. Yeah.
You just missed me till you call me.
No, don't do that. And then the other thing, all these people researching, they find ways to get to this man. They found ways, they got in contact with an individual who was close to him and manipulated the whole system. Don't tell me that women can't manipulate it at a certain age. They can.
Hell yeah.
And then you have thank you, J-Rock. Then you have Jim Derrigagas, who pleaded the fifth when they came to try to come to him asking him questions. He refused to answer it because it might incriminate himself. Something's fishy. Something's fishy in the water. The fishes are dead and they stinking, and there's a lot of stinky fishes in that water. There's a lot of stinking fishes in that water. Okay. It said it doesn't matter if she showed a fake ID tied to him to a bed and took sex from him. They're gonna argue consent. Okay, I understand that, Angie, but there's also the thing about her coming to the courthouse with that ID. What about that? She showed it at the courthouse. The courthouse required an ID because I saw the sign and the thing whenever they had sex. It was a porn case. So therefore, nobody under age 18 should have been in that courthouse. And she was in. Her friend was in there. There's witnesses. Huh?
But wait, Sylvia. But wait. Remember, her friend said, and Dr. Rice, that when they went to the house, she didn't have an ID. So Rob sent her away to go get ID. So that means that means she left and come back with an ID, say she was 18 or older. So so if you're 18 and you come to my house and you consent for me to knock your boots, how am I going to check your ID? I'm not no police. How the hell am I going to check your ID, tell you if it's fake or not? So I understand what she's saying, but at the same time, you got to look at Rob's point of view. She came to the house to the pool party. He sent her away because she didn't have an ID.
And she went. Her friend is a witness. Witness to this situation.
Right.
How about that, Ange? How about that?
So the thing is, yes, people gonna say, but at the same time, he's asking for ID. So apparently, he's not chasing young girls. He wanted to be of age.
But here's the thing. Everybody's Phoenix. Here's the thing with that. You said circumstantial. Here's the thing. You bring in an ID. You were turned away. So you come back to prove that you're a certain age. She said the government is saying that they have evidence that at some point he knew she was no, no, and I beg to differ. It happened after the fact. Because remember, there was nobody. Her friend was not a witness back then. There was no friend that came up as a witness. Now that friend came out and being a witness. How about that? There was no friend back then. When she went to Susan Logan, there was no friend that came along and said, "Oh no, she wasn't that age." Now we have a witness. The table's turning here. An eyewitness is what's I thought in the court of law that's important, isn't it, Angie? Because even when she told her story on her live and stuff like that, she never mentioned her friend's name. She said she didn't want to have her friend because she didn't want nobody to find out about the friend. But other people went and found the friend that she mentioned. Because
and the friend came with Dr. Rice.
Yeah, the friend. There's documentation on Dr. Rice that the friend was with her. There's pictures of the friend with her. So you got a fake ID, and then you have a friend. Her word against her word, and she has a fake ID. So who would you believe as a juror? She has a fake ID. She's saying one thing. Her friend's with her. Her friend said that they turned her away. She left, came back with an ID. And then they're using the same attorney. There's some, I told you, y'all, there's some dead fish in the water, and it's stinking really, really bad. The attorney will have a field day on her. There's no way for them to have proof of anything concerning. You know what they're using, Lavelle? They're using the fact that there was a payoff on the case, but the payoff happened without any witnesses. It's her word, and that's what they. Okay, I'm not.
And the payoff happened without Rob knowledge. Remember, that was what's the name paid him off.
Yep. And I think what happened is, remember when Steve said they can indict a ham sandwich, meaning that all they did was gather information, and there's no proof. They didn't validate the stuff. They didn't go and pull out. Okay, Jasmine's coming in. Hold on, y'all. Thanks, Jazz, for coming in.
All right. The thing is, right now, it's like all these girls got some kind of agenda, all of them. All of them got the same attorney, but no one went to the police. You're right, Nikki. But Gloria dropped quite a few. I don't think Gloria is going to be in the case no more, because Gloria dropped Liz, she dropped Faith. So a lot of them is going to have to get them some regular lawyer who may not be shit.
Okay, hold on. Okay, Angie says, there is no after effect. Look at the list of discovery. It's just like selling drugs to an undercover cop or a prostitute offering cop. If they sell the drugs, then they broke the law. Okay, Angie, but remember, there is an eyewitness. Prior to this, there was no eyewitness saying anything. Now there is one that was brought out. When they were doing all these deals behind Robert's back, they did not bring in the eyewitness. So what about the eyewitness? And just because they have discovery doesn't mean that discovery is facts. You have a plane ticket, and then you're saying R. Kelly bought the plane ticket, but then you have his assistant. Then, there's so much stuff behind the scene that is debunking a lot of things that they have as discovery. Discovery does not mean guilt. Discovery is what people presented. That has to go through the test. That test, that smell test, or whether that is real or fake or Memorex. That's what a discovery is all about. It's just information that they're providing so they can get the conviction. It doesn't mean that this discovery, everything is facts on there. They're gonna have to prove where they match and what this is. I mean, remember, they have to be the burden to prove him guilty. And also, guy, remember, Angie, you gave that example of the undercover person. If they don't follow the law the right way, that case would still be thrown out, even if they had an undercover cop selling or buying that thing. Okay? I'm not a pro, you are, but hey, Fran. Hey, guys. Hi, everybody.
The thing is, when the big day comes, we're gonna see how all these girls fold.
Okay, it says, okay, I'm not saying the discovery is fact. All the discoveries won't be admissible. Okay, we agreeing then, Angie. Okay. I got it. But I understand that's what the prosecutor is using. Okay. All right, got it. I was just wondering. Because I was saying, when they made all these backdoor deals with McDavid. Remember, McDavid is one of the biggest crooks. Okay, you have somebody who has a vendetta against you, okay? Remember, there's a lawsuit that McDavid's had against Rob that's saying that he owed him money, $1 million. You know how much dirty stuff that these people have been doing behind his back because they feel that he owes them money? All of it's been money. And you know what? I think it's organized and designed for everybody to come out now. All the roaches that was hidden, the lights being shined on the roaches. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Georgia said, okay, Judge Sylvia. Exactly, Stephanie, you're right. McDavid. See, remember, McDavid was sitting on the sideline the first case. Sideline, doing all this dirty crap. And then gonna go sue him afterwards, asking for $1 million after he'd been pocketing some of that money with Geronda and the other people. Gucci talk, I got a call.
Yeah, McDavid is probably one of the biggest crooks. Everybody that he messed with fired him because he steal a lot. And that's why I didn't understand. But the problem with Rob got to start having people that know the business. These people that they got, they're crooks. They're not gangsters, they're nothing, they're crooks. And now that McDavid is on the case, okay, let's be honest. Ain't no white man gonna go down for no black man. So McDavid is singing his ass off and pointing the finger on everything on Rob. Because let me tell you what, the last court date in March, McDavid was trying to get himself off Rob's case so he can be alone. And the judge is like, no, we're not going to separate the case. And I'm going to be honest with you. 9 out of 10 times when a person want to get off a case with you is because he want to tell on you. So he want to make a deal so he can get his own deal. Because if he's on your case, whatever deal happened, he going to have the same deal. So he was trying to get off Rob's case so he can go sing like a hummingbird. And anybody in the street life will tell you, if you got a co-defendant and your co-defendant is trying to get off the case to be solo, he's going to sing. And that's for real. I know too many people in the federal system that got co-defendant and co-defendant asked to be separated. And as soon as they do, they start singing. That's what David is trying to do.
But the judge refused it, remember?
Yeah, the judge refused it. The judge said, why? And they couldn't show nothing. And the judge said, no.
I'm agreeing with Stephanie. McDavid broke bread with them girls. Exactly.
Yes, he did.
Set up from the beginning, okay?
Oh, Georgia, trust me. Dave is the one flipping. Dave is the one telling them all this shit while they charging Rob with racketeering. It's Dave.
I got a question for you guys. Okay. according to the indictment, right? Say the person met him in 1991, right? Okay, right, 1991. Why does it take the person, supposedly he did this in 1991, why does a person take all the way to 1996 after he gets a contract? After he gets a contract to go say he slept with me. Why didn't you tell it back in 1991 when he slept with you?
Because he didn't have no money then to pay them off. He was not a.
Why did you wait to 1996 after he got the contract, after he started becoming big, to make that claim? Why?
Why? Because now you're seeing the dollar sign. You wasn't seeing the dollar sign when he was just a regular singer. But as soon as he make MTV, BET, now in the back of your head, ching ching, ching-a-ling, ching-a-ling. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm sad to say, I've been around this music business for 38 years, since I was 15 years, whatever. Since I was young. That's the only thing I know. I've seen this where girls do this all their life. They want to give you some ass. Next thing they want to cry rape. No entertainer got to rape a chick. None. Pussy is being thrown at you. You don't have to rape. But when you get the ass, you hang with the girl a little bit, all of a sudden you leave that town, you go home, you're getting called. Oh, this person said you raped her. What the hell? And it's your word against her because y'all did sleep together, but she gonna say you took the ass. So that shit is kind of messed up with this feminist terrorism shit. It just messed up. It's like they believe the girl, but never believe the man. What celebrity got to rape a girl? None. Pussy is easier to get than $1. I can get a pussy anytime. It's hard to get $1. You don't have to rape nobody.
Well, some people gotta rape people. Now, don't say, there's some men out there, they're gonna have to rape somebody.
No. Wait. It's some men out there, but I'm talking about.
Pussy is easier to get. There's some men who can't get it, okay?
I understand, but listen, Sylvia, I'm talking about celebrity, not the regular Joe Blow. That
women don't
want. When you're a celebrity like a R. Kelly, when you're a celebrity like Tyrese, them kind of people you don't have to rape. Pussy is in line.
I agree with that, but I'm just saying. You said
but we ain't talking about them regular niggas who got to pay $5.99 for pussy. We ain't talking about them kind. I'll go get cracking.
I'll get that on it. Stop being so disgusting.
Yeah, cause. But you don't. I saw that so much. I remember I was on tour with Ron Dempsey. That cried rape. The girl cried rape with Tupac after she sucked his ding ding on the floor. This shit is ridiculous.
Yeah, you're right.
It's ridiculous. It's time. You just say, hell with it. Get me one chick. Take her everywhere you go, so you ain't got to be around that shit no more. Just don't get no ugly ass girl.
Okay. Let me just say, Jacqueline Jones. Okay, I understand that's why some women don't speak up. But here's the deal. I have a friend who was a pro basketball player, right? He would say, Sylvia, to me, by the time he walked out of his dressing room, there were so many women out there throwing their drawers at him. And it was like, why? These women, they were like vultures. They come to a point of even raping him. They were there trying to get his stuff. Come on. I'm not talking about a regular girl that gets raped by some dude or date rape or whatever. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about women who intentionally go out there and for the kill of them having sex with this man. Period. And it's like a come up for them. They have sex with this man, then cry rape after they have had sex with this guy. And there's so many cases this happened to. And
Yes.
I'm not talking about real victim. I'm not. Trust me. I'm talking about people who are basically groupies who go after these people and they hunt them down, research them, and go for the kill. That's what I'm talking about. There are football, basketball players, celebrities who cannot even they hunt it down. They're hunted down. That's what I'm talking about. It's unfair. And then all of a sudden they're crying rape. When the man, you come to me in my room, you take all your clothes, you come there butt naked, and you get on top of me. I'm acting like I'm a guy. And you get on top of me, and all of a sudden I come in you because hey, I'm a man, say, and I let it go. And all of a sudden now I don't want you. I rape you. Come on now. And there's a lot of them that do that. A lot of women do that. And you cannot say it's not. There are definitely real victims out there. There are definitely some perverts in the industry. Yes, I'm saying there are perverts, but there are guys who things are thrown at them every single day, even when they don't want it. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about real victim. That is exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those people who hunt these men out. They look for them. They look for them, and it's crazy.
The problem is these girls make it bad for real rape victims.
And I am not saying that there is no victim. There are so many victims out there. There are some that, there are even people who are celebrities who prey on different people. But when you searching these people out, you get their butt naked, you take off your clothes, and then you claim, you say, oh, I don't want to do it. But you took off all your freaking damn clothes, got on top of the man, he ejaculated, and then all of a sudden, oh, I don't want to have sex. Really? Huh? Come on now, y'all. Let's be real. We're adults here. Let's be real. And I have friends who's in the industry that has happened to. They could even say, oh, I got a wife or a girlfriend. They don't give a crap. They don't care if they got a wife. Come on. Yo, I could make you leave your wife. That's what they'll tell them.
Yeah. This shit is crazy. In this line of work, I've seen more people crying rape than the average person. Because a lot of the artists I've been with, I've accused of a lot of that shit. LL Cool J been accused 4 times. And shit, Run DMC. You know, this shit is scary. It's like,
no, it's not that I don't believe. It's not that I don't believe the girls. It's not that I don't believe the ones that have lied.
I don't believe none of them.
I don't believe the one who have lied. I don't believe that. Okay, you sitting there writing books and all this kind of stuff. Come on, you're making money, going on different tours and stuff like that. Really? And you wait 20 years later on to say something.
Hey, Dana, you're right. I heard that today. Sylvia, go down the bottom and see what Dana said. They accuse him. I heard that today from somebody in New York. They accuse Cisco.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
It's a hunt. It's a witch hunt on these men. It's a witch hunt. I'm serious. It's this time up, Me Too, and all this kind of stuff. It's a witch hunt. It's a witch hunt, guys. It's a witch hunt on these people. Comment. Come on now, y'all. Comment and all that. Come on, seriously, y'all.
That's why.
Okay.
My new thing is
Jacqueline, I understand. Trust me. I understand you, but you got to open up your mind. I understand you got molested. There are people. Yeah, I understand that. But your situation is not the same as, did you hunt the person down? Did you take off your clothes? Did you? No, you didn't do it. So therefore, there is real victim, and you are a real victim. I'm not saying that there's not real victim out there. I'm just talking about the situation and the way it's happened and what's going on. That is all I'm saying. I'm not saying that. Trust me, I believe that you went through what you went through. A lot of women have been molested and raped and things like that. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about individual who's trying to monopolize on this situation. That's all I'm talking about.
But Rob did not molest nobody. They came to him. Dana said, send him the link. You know, I know rape victim myself. And this is a different, you know, Rob did not go out there and molest nobody, you know, and for any rape victim, I will always respect you, apologize, because no woman deserved that. No woman. But these girls that are accusing Rob, they are not rape victims. Look here. Volunteers can never be victims. If you volunteer to open your legs, you cannot be a victim. You cannot. You know, it's just crazy. Lifetime put this thing in everybody's head that Rob did this. Rob is a monster. This, that. Okay? Let's be honest with ourselves. All right? They're saying Rob like young girls. How many of us, grandparents, granddaddy, father, married somebody 15 years younger than them? Y'all got to remember also that when this stuff went on, Rob was in his 20s, early 30s. He was not 50. This is in 96. Okay, 2000. 2000 to 2020, that's 20 years later. Rob was in his 30s. So my dad, my mom is 15 years younger than my dad. So, I mean, let's be honest. This is not, they're making it seem like this went on when Rob was in his 50s. They need to be real and say Rob was in his 20s or whatever. But don't make it seem like no Rob 50 like a 17-year-old girl or what. It's not. Okay? Let's look at one more piece. It does okay, regardless what does not matter. He did not rape nobody. Regardless what, they seek him. He didn't seek nobody. It's the difference between being the seekee and the seeker. It's a difference. So, you know, I just don't understand why. Okay, in that case, are y'all gonna blame Elvis Presley? He was 25. Lisa Presley was 15. Okay.
Or Jerry Lee Lewis.
Right, Jerry Lee Lewis, the 13-year-old niece. I mean, come on. My dad is 15 years older than my mom. People.
But I'm gonna say this.
Wait, let him finish.
Oh, boy, go to. I'm sorry.
Let him finish.
I'm sorry.
The thing is, I'm not justifying nothing because I was not there. So I don't know who opened their leg, who take their panties off. But I can tell you one thing. Stop looking at it like Rob did this when he was in his 50s and he liked young girls. What motherfucking man in their 30s, back in the days when all this drug dealer was in the neighborhood, didn't look at girls 15 years old when they're riding around in their Benz, all that in the 80s and 90s. Stop the shit.
Well, I want to tell you, go ahead, Dana. I was going to say, well, I know a young lady who was 13 years old dating a 23-year-old cop.
But I'm going to say this right here. I'm looking at Jacqueline's responses. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to Jacqueline in this way. Jacqueline, I understand that you have been raped or taken advantage of or assaulted or molested. Molested. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna open up me for a minute. But I'm gonna open up me for a minute. Coming from a dude that that went down that road as a kid. Um, it's not the fact that people are overlooking that there are real victims out there, because we know there are real victims. Here's the problem, and I said this at least 3 times and before. Yes, there are real victims out there, but there are real victims who have been victimized, and the person that victimized them have not been brought to justice or have been caught. So therefore, everybody that's going along with the lifetime thing is only going along with it because somewhere in their lifetime they were victimized, and they are impersonalizing R. Kelly. So basically, y'all don't see R. Kelly, y'all see the person that victimized y'all. And then as it's going along and as they telling these lies, it's bringing feelings back that you went through. Not just saying you, Jackie, picking on you, but I'm talking about people in general. And then music also puts you in a mode of certain feelings. What I want you to do is, anybody that think that Lifetime and was telling the truth, go back and look at the series and block out the music. Tell me if you get the same effect. The music that they played on your emotions, which brought the words to life, which internalized, put you in a mindset of, I was hurt by that person, or this so-called victim said this, and I can personalize and with that because that happened to me. At the end of the day, you are putting yourself in a situation where you are now reliving everything that you went through over again, which is not fair to R. Kelly, because R. Kelly is not your victimizer. I hope I didn't lose nobody on that, but just giving y'all from a point of view, like people, there are victims out there, men and women, but you cannot, as a person, look at a show and say, wow, I went through that, R. Kelly is guilty. You wasn't there. You don't know that. And the thing is, Lifetime, 2.5 years to practice this. 2.5 years in to practice this. I'm talking about now. Like,
Okay, Jacqueline, what about Robert when he was molested? What about him? Are y'all still feeling the same way you guys are feeling about the women? He was 8 years old when this stuff happening to him.
No, Sylvia.
What about
No, Sylvia. I'm gonna take it a step further.
I'm just saying, people always put the women, what about the men?
But I'm gonna take it back further. And we want to talk about victimization. Let's talk about mental victimization. What do you think Rob went through just knowing that he's being charged for something that he didn't do? That's mental victimization. That's worse than physical. You can come back from being physically touched, but mentally touched, you can't come back from that. And if you do, it's going to take years. At the end of the day, you never forget. You live with it all your life. That's true. So I'm going to ask you this, Jacqueline. Was the person that victimized you ever caught? Or was he ever brought to justice? Or was it ever any type of closure in your life with your victimizer? And I'll wait for your answer. Because, see, I'm going to go here, including Lifetime. If they were all victims, why nobody ever got counseling? That's part of walking the road of being victimization. Of being victimized, I'm sorry. You have to get
Right.
counseling.
You're right.
And anybody that's
No, go ahead, Dan. I'm saying you're right.
Right. And anybody that's been proven to be a victim, the courts automatically make you go get counseling. They make you go get counseling. And now it's mandatory that if a police officer feels like a female has been victimized, they can sign off to make you go get counseling. And if your parents disagree, your parents go to jail. No, because I never told anyone until I was 40 something. Now watch this. It's still never too late to go tell someone. You're watching it now. If you go now,
no, she told somebody when she was 40. But have you gotten counseling for it, Jacqueline?
But Sylvia, see, with her case, I feel for her because she was molested, okay, by someone. Rob did not molest anyone. That's that's why I said those girls make rape victims look bad.
Not to cut you off, Gucci, but I'm sorry. Here's the thing. You never got closure. Now watch this. I'm going to ask you this, Jacqueline, and I'm so sorry that happened to you.
Sorry, Jacqueline, yes, sorry.
So the thing is this, I'm going to say this. Since you never got closure, just picture how many females out there that's been raped and never got closure. I'm going to take it a step further here.
Not just female, male too. Not just female, male also. There's
that's what I'm talking about.
Has not gotten closure too. It's a repeating cycle with a lot of people.
That's what I'm talking about. And that's where the paraphrase hurt people come from. However, some people can maneuver and stick it in the back of their mind and never let it bother them until they get by their self.
Well,
and Jacqueline, wait, Gucci, I'm going to attack that. No matter what you say, he's still guilty, my opinion. And I'm glad you feel that way because that's your opinion. However, how can he be guilty because you live in a non-closure situation? That's not fair to him.
Well, the law says he's innocent until proven guilty. So
no, she said her opinion.
No, but
right.
The law.
But
the thing is,
Dana, opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one.
No, but I'm gonna tell you why, Gucci. Because in a situation like this, you have to take somebody's opinion and make it valid.
Yeah, Gucci is insensitive here. She's dealing with what's going on inside her. You have to meet her where she is. You know, she's
okay. Okay, why is R. Kelly guilty then? Why is he guilty to her? Did she see any proof except lifetime?
I just sat there and told you why she believed he guilty.
I understand all that, but that's not good enough for me.
But Gucci, listen. She feel as though he guilty because her victimizer never been caught. He died, so she feel as though that was an easy way out. No, Jacqueline, we're not going to do that.
You can't put that on Rob.
No, we're not going to do that, Jacqueline. But the law is doing it as backwards. Watch this. When have the law ever did anything right and pertaining to our color?
They never have. You've seen several black men hung for fake lies of women lying and saying that they raped them. Look at the Emmett Tills. Look at all those individuals who they lied. There's many men who DNA proved them not guilty. But these women lied and said they got raped and they did not rape them.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this because I'm tired of people talking about Emmett Till and just staying there. So here's what I'm going to say about the Emmett Till thing. I pray that the lady that got him killed, even though she's 93 years old, she need to get locked up for the rest of her life. Her son need to be locked up for the rest of his life. And then her child under him need to finish out her sentence.
I agree.
No, Dana J, you are wrong about that. What am I wrong about? Because now this is victim talking to victim. You've been victimized and so have I.
As a lot of us been victimized. A lot of us.
So the thing is, how can I be wrong and I'm talking to you from a victim point of view? I ain't talking to you from a non-victim point of view. Now watch this, Phoenix Rising. I don't know what you and Angie Walker talking about, but I'm gonna say this. if they were presented themselves as a minor, right? Now, but I watch this. If they were presented themselves as a minor, how were they able to get through if he carded everybody? That's a contradictory statement. Jacqueline, if all this is true, that's nothing that nobody can say. And then I can sit there and say, from the time period that I was there, Rob must have been Invisible Man because I didn't see none of that. It's other folks that have been there 30 years, but I never seen none of that.
Yeah, but some of you guys wasn't in the bedroom. I'm just saying, you know,
That's true.
I'm just saying.
But that's true. But you got to be around in the daytime or around the front time, even to get to the bedroom, right?
I'm just being a mediator here.
Right.
But hey,
are you playing devil's advocate?
No, I'm just
look what Nikki M asked. That's a good question. If right there.
So why are the accusers changing their stories, Jacqueline? You know what, Nikki?
Exactly.
That's a great question. But I'm
gonna go question.
Oh, go ahead, Gucci.
No, I'm saying great question, Dana. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why they changing their questions. And because first of all, why they changed their stories, because first of all, nobody thought it would grow to this magnitude. Nobody. And the problem is nobody thought it would grow to this magnitude, and they never thought that they would be facing a federal with a federal attorney and with people looking them down their face. So now, oh no, we were just doing it to make money. That's what they say. Okay, I'll stick with my opinion until everything comes out, because that's why a lot of women don't say anything, because people don't believe them. No, Jackie, that's not true. You're going to stay with your opinion, as you said, and that's not why a lot of women don't come out. A lot of women don't come out because they are forced to be, because they are threatened not to come out. Actually, a lot of women or a lot of men don't come out because y'all women only believe what's presented in front of y'all and without the facts. You have to have the facts in front of you to, and you know what? But I'm gonna go ahead, Jacqueline. By you saying that he's guilty on a public forum, don't you know you just committed slander? That's a federal crime.
But I'm saying, the thing is, you have no proof, Jacqueline, that actually the stuff that they're saying actually happened. There's no.
And it goes back to what I said, Sylvia, because she feels as though she never got closure. Anybody that comes close to assaulting or victimizing a female, she's going to side with them or against them. I'm sorry. And she's going to side against them. And because she feels as though that she need closure.
Remember, she said it's her opinion. Okay.
Right.
She said her opinion.
Right. And see, the thing is, her opinion can lead to a charge of slander if you're doing it on a public forum. That's why a lot of these people are backing out.
But now, okay. Jacqueline.
She said, I didn't slander anyone, so don't try me. Don't try on me.
No, Jackie, but I'm going to keep it real. You said that he's guilty, right? And you said that you believe that he did it, right? That's slander, sweetie.
Yeah, especially when you don't have proof. Were you there?
That's putting.
I'm questioning. Were you in the bedroom when this supposedly happened?
But that's putting an allegation on a human being.
But Sylvia, what she need to do, she need to go to the website and read about all the so-called accusers, the facts of the case, and then you can get your own opinion. Okay? Go to rkinnocence.com. Then read up all about the lies, the greed, the deceit, and you just see for yourself. But stop listening to Lifetime, because if Lifetime did not make that documentary, you wouldn't even be thinking about this.
Listen, she's got her opinion. You can't change her opinion. Just leave it alone. The only way she's gonna find out is once he goes in and she's found not guilty. Even then, he probably will feel that same way, because she's dealing with her own personal situation.
Yeah, but don't bring your
No, you got her to be what. You have to allow individual to go where.
Yeah, but you can't. But every case is different. You cannot bring your case to him.
I understand, Gucci, but she is where she is.
I understand that, but still, you cannot bring your case to him.
Until she gets healing from where she is.
Well,
Everybody
counseling,
raped,
counseling.
everybody that gets raped, everybody has some thing accusation. She's gonna believe the people that's calling the victim, being called as a victim. Okay, she's
Rob
always.
didn't get charged with rape.
You gotta
Well,
understand.
first of all, I'm gonna ask this question.
Okay, Gucci, y'all just don't understand where she's at, guys.
I know where she at,
Okay.
I know shit, but
but I'm gonna ask this
Rob
question.
didn't molest anyone.
You're being defensive. Just okay. I'm gonna be a devil. You wasn't even in the room either, Gucci. Nobody was except
Nobody was, but he did not rape no one. He didn't molest no one. It's a difference.
I'm gonna say this. On one of the first tours that I experienced with R. Kelly, I'm gonna say this. He had a segment called Meet the R, and that's on a 12 play tour. First of all, at the beginning of the tour, anybody that been to that tour, they know that I'm not lying and nothing like this. At the beginning of the tour, he comes out in a space capsule. He's strapped to the space capsule and some boxer briefs that's showing his print and everything. And he got on some socks matching it, and he got on matter of fact, and he didn't have a t-shirt. He didn't have nothing on his chest. For the time capsule say you have entered in the world of 2029 or something like that. It was something futuristic. And they said, R. Kelly, it's time for you to save the world. And then he becomes free because one of the dancers unlock him and he becomes free. And the machine say, you don't know what you have done. You just unlock and the man, but that's going to save the world and that's going to heal the world through music. And then he gets out and he start walking. And then whatever city he's in, he call the city name out and be like, "Are y'all ready?" And then he come out and he starts singing. The first song was "She Got That Vibe," but that was the first song. But leading up to the segment called "Meet the R," he says, "How many ladies in here are 18 and over?" Everybody starts screaming. And then he says, if your man ain't treating you right, or if your man just don't put it down on you right, come over to the left side of the stage if you want to leave and go with the R. That day I witnessed so many breakups because women was just jumping up and they were there with their significant others, but they was jumping up and saying, "Oh, I got a chance to meet R. Kelly, bye." So I said that to say you can't be a victim when you running to meet the man. Second of all, you can't be a victim if your parents are making sure that you up on the stage. If you are underage, first of all, I'm not taking my daughter, and my daughter is well underage. I'm not taking my daughter to no Aaron Hall, no R. Kelly, no LSG, no Keith Sweat. Shit, she can't even go to a Chris Brown concert. And she damn sure ain't going to a Trey Songz concert. I'm calling him by the real name. Hey.
Okay, I got a question. Hold on a second, Dana. Jacqueline, my question is to you. What is your main game for entering into this chat for a moment? I'm asking her. Is it to convince us that he's guilty, or is it to convince yourself?
Who you talking about?
I'm talking to Jacqueline because I'm just trying to understand the purpose of her entering this chat because my title did say injustice system. So you feel that he's being treated fairly in the justice system. Is that what you're saying right now, Jacqueline?
I think she's just here to create.
Can I just ask her the question?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Just 1 second.
All right.
Jacqueline, you still there? Answer my question, please. I just want to know what's your purpose, because my title said a certain thing. You entered to this live. You're given your position of he's guilty, but why enter in here? Are you trying to change us, our mind, or are you just trying to justify your feeling of why he's guilty? I'm just trying to understand. Okay, then here she says, no, I'm not. Okay, hold on. She says, no, I'm not trying to convince anyone. I was just listening to what y'all was talking about. I like you, Sylvia, so I occasionally listen to you. No, okay, I understand. You okay? Go ahead, Dana. What were you saying?
Pretty much, I would just, just piggybacking off of what you were saying, and really, really, I just think Jacqueline needs to get help because she needs to talk about it and she needs to vent it. If not, she's gonna be a bitter person, and that's all I can say about that when it comes to her. But as far as the R. Kelly segment of what I was saying, it's like so many people throw themselves at him. Why do he need to rape anybody? Come on now, that's crazy. If you're in a relationship, of course y'all gonna have arguments. It might get a little physical here and there, and you might get your hair pulled. But I mean, if that's the case, a lot of women out there love getting their hair pulled during sex. So if that's a problem, then a lot of us men going to jail, and especially us men who don't like basic sex. Us men that's above average, and I'm gonna go here. Us men that are hypersexual, because there's no such thing of above average. Us men that are hypersexual, basic sex, we don't find nothing wrong with it, but it'll get to a point where we want to be pleased as well, and we don't want to just be at one level. So I don't know. Only thing I can say, Jacqueline, I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna add you to my prayer list, and I pray that whatever it is that's bothering you, but that you didn't get closure about, I pray that the good Lord seal that in your heart, so that way you can get closure. Well, she can't forgive that person, Shelly, because the person died. And see, and Jackie, and that's the problem. We know you would never forget it. We know, but I'm gonna say this: when you are being molested, that's like losing a parent. It will never go away because it happened. But every day, it will get better. It will never get easier. It will just get better. And like I say, this is one victim to another victim.
Sylvia, why are you so quiet?
I'm basically praying and asking God to help me because there is, to me, I always see certain things in a different light. Nothing happens by accident. I always tell people that nothing happens by accident. The purpose of this live is basically to talk about the unfairness that happens in the judicial system. And we can't sit here and act like it's not unfair. I'm not here to say that Robert is guilty. I'm not here to say that the judge says he's innocent. I'm not here for that. I'm talking about the justice system itself, how the same crime or the same indictment could be given to one person of color, and then a person that's Caucasian has the same charge and stuff like that, and that person gets so much benefit. He is saying that he's innocent, even like with Avenatti. He was saying how the judicial system, and he's innocent until proven guilty. But then when he was talking about Robert, he said he's guilty until he's guilty, which is unfair for you to do that because he is a different race, and there's so much stuff that's being thrown on the back. There are so many black male or men of color who have been convicted of things they did not do, and that is a fact. There's so many situation of things like that, and there are people of Caucasian persuasion that did do some of the thing, and they are given lighter sentence. They're given so much benefits that is not afforded to somebody of color. That's all I'm saying. I'm not here to bash anybody of their opinion or belief or anything like that. All I'm saying is that the justice system here on this side of the world, it's not fair. That's all I am talking. And I don't care what anybody say about that. There is proof and facts that black people of color are not treated the same. I'm going to give you an example. Epstein. I'm going to keep using that one as a case because this is the one that's most horrific than anything, right? Epstein's victims, because you remember he was found guilty. Epstein was given the opportunity after all these girls, young girls, remember 11, 12, 13-year-old, 14-year-old, 15-year-old, all of those girls, they found him guilty, guys. And what happens to him? He was offered the most lenient type of sentencing. He was able to go to work every day, come home, and go back into the little jail club house, whatever he was in, and he did that for years. He even registered as a sex offender. All of this stuff, he was afforded better opportunities than R. Kelly. R. Kelly he was found innocent of his last case, right? He can't even get a bail. He has been in jail for 1 year, right? No one has proven him guilty. But every single body have this public opinion that this man is guilty, which is unfair. I don't care what judicial system you're talking about. I don't care if there are 1,000 lawyers. The system is not fair to what R. Kelly and Epstein going through. I don't care what nobody said. Go over, do the research on the cases. Do your research. And you will see he is not given a fair chance. He is being portrayed as the biggest monster on this earth. Now, Epstein was the biggest monster because he was convicted of these crimes, guys. He was convicted. But his crime is showed as something light. And these were little girls he was messing with. And when he was found guilty, guys, guilty. But he had the luxury of doing things the way he wanted to do. That's all I'm saying. That's the purpose of this thing. I didn't open up this live for people to say, "Oh, Robert's guilty." That's not the purpose of this. The purpose of this is to say he's not being treated fairly. He's not getting the same opportunity as everybody else. And every single person that's of color in this room and are black male got to understand that there's one day that you're going to be charged with something that you didn't do, and you're going to get the worst sentences than that white person. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm talking about. I'm not talking about anything else other than the unfairness in the judicial system. You could have your own opinion about the stuff that you have gone through. You've been raped, molested, with all that. But here's the deal. He is innocent until proven guilty. I don't care how much you believe it. He is innocent until proven guilty. It's not about your personal experiences at all. It's what's happening to him. Angie, I understand his charges keeping him in jail, but remember, Epstein had charges worse than R. Kelly, and he was still let out. It's the unfairness of the system. That's all I'm talking about. Exactly, Stephanie. There it is, Stephanie, right there. I'm just saying that, and I don't care how you. It just really get to me how we sit here as people of color believing that this justice system is great for us. There are plenty of black men who has gone to jail, guys, been convicted of stuff they did not do. As far as rape, DNA has cleared them after 30, 40, 45, 50 years later. The justice system was not for them. They convicted them even though they did not have evidence, guys. That's all I'm saying. For us to sit here and believe that, oh, it's going to be a fair system, it's not. It's not. I really don't care. I mean, it's not fair at all. And this conversation is not about whether or not you believe he's guilty. This conversation is about the justice system is not fair. Okay? Even Gotti got a chance to get bail at one point, guys. Even with a racketeering. I did my studies on that case too. The second time he went in, that's when they didn't give him bail. But the first time he got out. I lived in New York. I know. So don't tell me, oh, he got a case that's why he's not. No, they doing this to him because he's a black man that got away, got beat the system. Now they're coming back after him. They're gonna throw everything at him, everything they could throw at him to make sure something sticks. That's what it's all about, and that's the truth. Angie, I understand all that, but let's compare a white man with the same case with his case. Let's do that. Then we can talk about it. This is the purpose of this live, is the unfairness of the justice system. That's all. That's what my conversation, right? Isn't that what you brought me in here for, Gucci?
Yep.
That's what you brought me in here. Okay.
Yep.
And y'all can have an opinion about whether or not you feel he's good. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here for the justice system is not fair to people of color. I can give you several cases of two individuals, one being a minority, black or Hispanic, and a white Caucasian person. Same case, same judge, get different sentences. And I got several proof. I could bring it to you guys. That's all I'm saying. Yep. And tell me, y'all, since when have you ever seen a case where they use a person that don't even know him from YouTube to decide whether or not he could get it because they say they're part of the case? Since when you've seen that happening?
Hey, Sylvia.
Yeah.
There is something I want everybody to Google, and they can see it right now. There's a case 2 weeks ago in Tampa, Florida, where a young black man stand up in the court and ask the judge, please, Your Honor, can you sentence me as a white man? And the judge asked him why. And he said to the judge, because I got a lot of case here that show that there's a lot of white people with the same charge. The young man got a misdemeanor and got a gun. And the judge gave him 2 years. And the young boy showed the judge 5 cases where the same charge and all the white boy get probation or home arrest. And the young man asked, so why am I getting time? And the judge said, you know what? I'm going to think about it and come back. This way y'all need to Google. Google youth in Tampa, Florida asked judge to sentence him as a white man. And read that case and you will see. When you black, there is no right for you in the justice system. That's period. I don't care who want to say what. You know somebody in the justice system, ask them the difference. And they're going to tell you, oh, they gave me 5 years more than the white boy. That's just how it goes. Because you got to remember one thing. The population in jail, 80% is black. The 13th Amendment said we will do away with slavery in the United States except the prison system. Why in the prison system you got guys working for 5 cents an hour? Why? That's modern day slavery. So they're going to load it up. That's why black men get more time, period. I don't care who want to say what. When you're black, there is no chance for you.
And then even when police is arresting somebody, they look at a black man, they say he's guilty because he looks guilty. Look at a white man dressed the same way, he looks innocent. We're gonna be lighter on him. We're gonna let him slide. This black man, you're guilty. I've seen that done.
You know, it's crazy.
Even this Zimmerman situation, y'all. Come on now, look at this Zimmerman case.
The thing is, they use black people to make case laws. They use black people as scapegoats in the prison system. Yes, some of us put ourselves in it, but every black man go to jail is not guilty. You are just being used as an example. That's all it. You know, the system. You're right. They build it for black folks, because you go back and you look at anything. If you and a white boy do the same charge, you get more time than him. That's just the bottom line. You know. So all we can do, just focus on the injustice and let nature take its course. That's all. You know. But it's just crazy how a TV show can have everybody just saying this man is guilty. Ain't nobody say anything about them lying ass girls, because ain't not one of them girls a victim, not one. I'm sorry. Victims don't do social media. Victims don't get on talk shows. Victims don't do the stuff these girls do. That's just the deal.
And victims don't change their story. Okay, I'm not a victim. All the
right.
Because let me tell you something. When you've been victimized, you will never forget it. You will keep the same story, the same day, same. I mean, there's certain things you're going to remember about that situation. It ain't going to change at all. That is what the conversation is all about, guys. I know we went left. People start saying, no, that's not my conversation. Conversation is about the justice system, how they decided that, hey, this black man got away. I'm giving you their opinion. Got away. We got to get him some kind of way. They did the same thing to OJ. Any black person who has won a case, they always try to come back from something else. Everything, because they don't want, because it was built for people of color, the system. They just do
that is true.
They do it legally now. They don't chase us down and beat us and hang us from a tree. What they do is use the justice system to do that. And they have a whole bunch. If you ever go to courtroom, you see how many people are white making the decision on the black person. Go take a visit at the courtroom.
I mean, it's just, you know, there is something also. I mean, everything in the prison system, the white folks benefit from it, especially in the federal system. And I'm going to tell everybody something, and you can research it. In the federal system, all federal jail, the commissary is called Keefe, Keefe. Go look it up. It's owned by George Bush, the first president's wife. When he became president, he gave his wife that as a gift in all the federal system to put their commissary in it. And it's the only thing in all the prison system, and it's in a lot of jail in Texas. The commissary is owned by the Bush. Nothing in the prison system run by blacks. Okay, everything now is privatized. Yes, you can invest in it. There is a company called CCA, Correction Corporation of America. They are the biggest private-owned jail. They are on the stock market. That's to let you know this is a business. They don't give a shit about rehabilitation, no more. It's over with. Send your ass, go do hard labor, work free for us, and that's it. You know, we just got to stop all the pointing fingers, this, that. No. When you're black, you got no chance. I'm sorry. I don't care if you got a high-priced lawyer, because the high-priced lawyer, the average black person cannot afford them.
But look,
that's why the prison.
Listen, even Michael Jackson, he was acquitted for all the case. He was found not guilty, and what happened? They still was saying he was guilty, even in the court. They said he was guilty. You know why? Because he's a black man.
Yeah.
Once a white man is clear, they forget about it. It becomes forgetful in their mind. But when a black man gets set out free, they still say he's guilty, no matter what the court system has said.
You know, so the thing is, we just, I don't know. I don't even know what to say no more. You know, we just, you know, just got to take it one day at a time and keep our ass out of trouble. That's all I can say. All I can say. No.
Well, guys, I'm just saying on this watch or our watch, let's not let R. Kelly be that next precedence in this justice system.
Yeah, let's not let him be a case law for no future case in a negative way. You know, because it's not fair. It's not. You know, but that's what happened when a politician trying to get reelected, they got to go for somebody.
And did you hear that lady who shot the black man in her house, that police officer, she's going for appeal? Come on, y'all. Look at the system. Look at the system, guys. Look at the system. Look at the system.
She got her appeal real quick.
Yeah, right away. She hasn't even, well, she just made a jail, not even a year yet, did she?
Nah, not even a year.
Okay. The justice system, y'all. Okay. She shot and killed a man in his own house.
Talking about she thought it was her house. How the fuck you don't know your own house? Oh shit.
Yep.
Oh, I want a drink.
I mean, Gucci got me in this mode here. It's his fault, and I'm not gonna. He asked me to come on here and talk about this and get you guys roused up for the night, because now all of a sudden all of us feeling some kind of way because of Gucci.
Nah, hey, and who's going to New York so we all can plan somewhere to hang out after the rally, so I can see if we need a big enough space.
Gucci.
I need to know. Gucci. Hey, Dimples. Yeah. What's up?
We just had a heavy conversation. Now you gonna bring up.
Man, I know it's time to switch. I need a drink. Look.
This drink is not the solution for everything. It just drinks. You become an alcoholic.
Nah, the drink is it put me to sleep, and I wake up tomorrow. Don't remember none of this shit.
Hold on. Look at this. Look. You read that.
Yes, baby. Yes. I'll be waiting. Yes. I don't need no contacts.
Okay, Gucci, go ahead and talk.
Wait. Angie, let me tell you what the problem is. I got reading glass. I don't wear glass regularly, but I got used to them so much, Angie, I don't even want to take them off. I don't know why. My son be like, Dad, can you take them glass off? So let's get married, then you can take them off. And we're going to be on the beach a lot, because, you know, I like the beach. I go to the beach before this corona every other week. I'm in Florida. I buy the bikinis.
Okay, all right, guys. Let's talk on something on a lively thing. Okay, here's the deal. Here's what's gonna happen. We're going to New York, guys, right? We're going to New York on the 28th of September. We're going to Fort Greene Park. We're going to get there and we're going to meet up to start the rally. Right, Gucci?
Yep. Angie, you got to come.
And we would like everyone to participate, everyone to come out if you can make it. We will be going live. Hopefully everybody have their phone charged up, ready to go live throughout the whole March rally, so other people who are not able to attend can get a chance to see what is happening and see the different vibe, especially in New York. Because for what I know, New Yorkers love R. Kelly. Love him, you know. And I just pray that, you know, you guys are able to come and be part of this. Prayerfully, it'd be history being made, you know. Gucci, what are you doing? What is Gucci doing?
Oh, I sorry. I dropped the phone. I laid the phone down. I was reading the chat. Hey, Marshall, we're going to eat everything up in New York. Marshall, no sleeping for us.
So hopefully everyone, I did get a couple of emails from people. Anybody in the, was it Maryland? No. Pennsylvania area. Anybody in the Pennsylvania area who is going, there is a young lady who's driving and she says she's willing to take up to 3 people in her vehicle to come. But you guys, you probably need to check the people's background because, you know, you can't let everybody in your car, right?
Come on now, Sylvia.
I'm just joking.
I ain't going to let you in the rental because, you know, you're crazy.
You better let me in that rental.
I'm going to have Big Marshall with me.
Okay, Junior, the person, you're in Pennsylvania? That person's in Pennsylvania. I got to find out where they're at. There is also somebody coming from Tennessee who may need to ride with somebody in Tennessee. I don't know what part of Tennessee, but I think it's like Knoxville area, Tennessee. And then
Who's that? Elizabeth?
Stop calling people name out, dude.
Oh, she can't come ride. I want to ride with you. Oh, well, damn, I'm flying.
Flying, goofy. You are so goofy. Okay, you're in Pittsburgh. I'll find out where she's at. Let me find out where she's at. Hold on. But I've gotten a couple of emails from different people from different areas, and they're willing to carpool. They're willing to do like the Airbnb, we call it, you know, get together.
Split it.
That's what we did. We do that. Gucci, myself, and a couple of us. I think it's about 8 of us, right?
Yeah, and I'm gonna cook the first day.
Yeah, Gucci be cooking. Our guys invited to come over, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna cook.
And Marshall's coming in. Gucci's gonna cook. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna this is gonna be a celebration to me. That's right.
Sylvia, will you tell them I can cook?
Oh, Gucci can get down, y'all. He can cook. Oh my God, that man can cook.
So, ladies, I will be cooking.
And guys, since this R. Kelly situation, we have developed a lot of good friendship. We've met. I mean, some of us known each other about 1.5 years now, right? And we've become a family. You know. Hold on. There go Dana. What happened to you?
I got kicked out.
How you get kicked out? You kicked yourself out. I sure didn't touch nothing to kick you out.
I don't know. I went to go.
Nobody.
I went to go press a button. That thing said "chuku." I said, "Okay."
You pressed.
Hey, it did that to me, Dana.
Yeah, but I went to go press a button. That thing said "chuku." I said, "Okay."
Do you have anything to say about our trip and all that kind of stuff? What do you have to say? We're on a good note now.
Nothing. I'm looking for everybody to come that's going to come, and I'm looking to have fun. And before I go,
Dana, guess what?
What?
Angie's going to get divorced to marry me.
There's a lot of that going on now. What's going on? Wait a minute. People getting divorced to marry you, shoot. I need to get married. I need somebody
Angie,
to meet me at the altar.
we gonna get married on the beach.
Man, what you cooking, Gucci?
All week.
He's
Hey,
making oxtail. He's making something else. He
I'm
said.
making crab legs and the shrimp one day.
All right, so do you need me to go half with you on crab legs?
Yeah, we all go in when we go, cause I'm gonna buy around 20 pounds, cause it's gonna be a lot of us.
All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come up from my hotel and I'm gonna chill with y'all until I get sleepy. Then I'm going back to my hotel.
Yeah, we push you out.
You're gonna do about 30 pounds, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, you know, I like crab legs.
yeah, cause Sylvia gonna eat up 20 pounds by her damn self on live.
Now wait, Sylvia, he must don't know about me then, huh?
Oh, Dana eat more crab legs than I do.
Oh god damn. So, hey, Dimples, we're gonna have fun. Dimples coming, ain't it?
Hold up, wait. Me, Sylvia, and Dimples is 20 pounds right there.
Yeah.
Oh god damn. Oh god damn.
And we already ate 2 pounds together alone.
Dimples don't eat that much.
I said me, you, and Dimples, that's 20 pounds alone.
Oh.
Well, me and Marshall gonna eat the next 20.
Hey.
Nothing else is gonna be left for anybody. Oh
no, Marshall. So what about me?
I have one request. Can I not have the
Hey, I'm coming right back in. My phone ringing. Right back.
There you go. Can't hear. Can't listen. Lavelle said it would sound like you need at least 50 pounds.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do the ribs for everybody the next day.
Oh, what you gonna do? A crackling one?
But I probably do them all.
Oh, okay. It's gonna be good.
I probably do like 3 pans of ribs.
Oh, good. The ribs are good, y'all.
I just need to know like what y'all want, pork or beef or both.
Both, because there are people don't eat pork. There's people that don't eat beef, and then we're gonna have to have some chicken.
And for myself, I'm gonna do short ribs.
She said she loved ribs. I mean ribs, crab. Dimple says she wants fish. Oh, somebody said they want some fried chicken.
Wait a minute. The menu's already set. Golly. And T. Stevens gonna make the macaroni and cheese.
Is he not, he's not coming.
I thought T was coming.
No, he's not coming.
Oh.
He said he don't know. He has his kids. He don't know.
Right. So that's a good thing.
Hey, Elise.
That's a good thing. I mean, King Crab got me sleeping now.
She said she only eats seafood. She only eats seafood.
Dana, and that's where I'm at too. I only eat seafood now, but I'm going to make an exception for some short ribs.
She eats seafood for everything.
I'm going to make some exception for some short ribs. I ain't
Our
gonna lie.
first night there, well, Dana's going to be there way before us, but our first night is the 28th.
Yeah, I'll be there on the 20th.
Yeah, Dana's getting there before us.
I got some things to do behind the scenes. But yeah, short ribs but I mean y'all getting ribs, so y'all getting regular ribs. I'm gonna cook me some short ribs and we're gonna do some, but I guess somebody else can do the sides, right?
Yeah, we could do the sides. Gucci usually cooks everything. So are you trying to say you're not like Gucci? Gucci fixed everything for us. Gucci treated us really good.
Well, guess what? So Gucci treated y'all good in Miami, right? Me and Gucci gonna treat y'all good in New York. So on the last day, are y'all gonna cook for us?
Absolutely not.
So that means the next court day, y'all gotta cook for us.
There's gonna be no more court dates. That's gonna be done. That's what I'm predicting. No more.
No, we still got Chicago next.
Did you hear what I just said? I'm predicting no more court dates.
What did Lavelle say?
Marshall said his mom make the best macaroni and cheese ever.
Is your mom going to cook? Is your mom going to go up there and cook?
So are you volunteering your mom or voluntold your mom?
Right, that's what I want to know. Because I ain't going to be expecting no macaroni. And then on top of that, I can't even eat macaroni and cheese, so I don't care. I don't care. I cannot eat macaroni and cheese.
Stephanie, I'm staying to the 1st. How long you staying, Dana?
To the 1st?
Okay, Dana's staying to the 1st.
From the 20th, actually from the 19th to the 1st, I'll be there.
No, Dana, she said don't give anybody COVID-19.
Hey, Angie. And you know, I might have George Jefferson cook on a grill. I'm going to go get a grill and call him George Jefferson and let him cook with a fork and a butter knife.
Love you too, Ann. He said, what about macaroni and cheese? I mean, potato salad and macaroni and cheese.
If it have any dairy in it, I can't do it.
It ain't about Dana, y'all. We eating too. Dana could go eat some salad. We'll eat the macaroni and cheese. That day, my diet is over with. I'm going to eat up. Don't worry about it later on.
I'm going to tell y'all now, that crackling, but the crackling ribs I'm going to make is going to be off the chain.
Yeah, but that got dairy in it.
No, it don't.
It's creamy. That's dairy is in that thing. You better read the ingredients.
It's what?
Dairy, is it? Go read your ingredients. You'll see.
I have. It's no dairy.
It's white cream. It's Dana.
Sylvia.
Dana.
Somebody said, am I going to make my special sauce? Yes, I am. What about dessert? I can't have dessert. I had enough for my birthday.
What'd you eat, Dana?
That cake.
The whole cake?
It's gone.
I thought you was in a diet.
I was. Now I'm back on it.
Okay. It was your birthday. It was a day off.
I can't have no sweets. I can't have no dairy.
Okay, good people. You know, I only came on here for 30 minutes, and guess where I'm at? I'm at 2 hours and 7 minutes. And you know what? I'm going to go off because I got to take a shower and I got to get in the bed.
You supposed to been took a shower.
Thank you. That Gucci.
When you got on the phone with me, you said, I'm going to get in the shower. I said, okay.
And I was going to go to bed. But Gucci calls me up and says, Sylvie, come on, do it. He sent me the little link and said, do this, do that. I'm like, oh, happy birthday in 2 weeks, Marshall.
Marshall birthday in 2 weeks?
Yeah, he's the 29th, the day before Aaliyah.
But that's September, right?
No, he's August.
No, he's a Virgo if he's the 29th. He's not a Leo.
24th, he's a Virgo. He's not a Leo. He didn't say he was a Leo.
You said the 29th.
24th.
So Virgos don't get no, he's Leo then, 24th.
He's not Leo. He's a Virgo. Okay, guys, I'm about to go.
Yeah, Sylvia, because I got to finish cleaning up. Then I got work in the morning.
All right, guys, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. It has been really, really good, guys. I appreciate y'all. Thanks again for being here. Tomorrow, my workout people, come on, we're going to do this tomorrow, okay? We're going to work it out. Now, I don't know about working out, but we're going to get back on track. Oh, okay. All right, good night, guys. Have a good night. I have to hurry up and get in the shower and go to sleep. Cynthia, good night. Good night, Lavelle. Good night, Princess Diana. Good night, Willie. Good night, Georgia Girl. Good night, Junior. Good night, Elise. Good night, Dimples. Good night, Angie. Good night, Stephanie. Good night, Marshall. Good night, Lady T. Dixon. Good night, Princess Diana. Good night, good night, good night, good night. Okay, good. Look who coming. popping in, y'all. Gucci, I gotta go to bed. Why are you playing with me?
All right, bye-bye. My phone ring. So everybody have a good night. Angie, we're gonna talk about that.
And you just messed up this man now. He want to keep messing with you. Angie, you just created a monster.
Angie, we can take the world over together with our brilliantness.
All right, guys. Good night, everybody.
All right.
Have a good night.
Thank everybody.
Thank you for
Let's stay positive. Good night.
Yeah, you guys have a good night. And we'll talk about the weight loss tomorrow. Good night, Faces and Beyond.
Hey, Face. Hey, Dimples.
I was saying good night to everybody, and Gucci messed me up. But everybody whose name I did not call, good night, guys. Have a great, great, great night. And we'll talk tomorrow. Bye, guys.
All right.